Alright. Welcome. See, I'm brick. There, boom. And boom. Should probably do a ping. I don't know, everybody's like gone today, apparently. Alright. Let's see. Gonna start another one. This one is client, and then this one is for the server. I would probably like to make the, as I do in client, I have the systems being responsible still for the hot reloading, storing the information about it in the data. Which is kind of funny. But I think until I know a better way to do it, I think that's a fine approach. Hello, Chupaker. So I think I will go for the same approach also on the server. You will just create this once, but accept client. Yeah, that's a bit of a funny. Because this runs concurrently over here. It's not something that, but it needs to somehow be. I guess this thing could actually call the function system update event or something like that, because we already got this, right? System context update. Well, here we would be able to, would like to listen to what socket has said what, kind of. Concurrently running. Oh, let me think. Because I want to be able to change the logic on the server also for incoming calls to be differently handled on a hot reload. I think that would be pretty damn fire. How could one do this in a smart way? Because I don't think the system... could the system be responsible for it? No, because then you would have to close the thing outside of the system, and that's bad. Don't want that. What we want is to once start it with the information, and if you... Interesting, what did I just do here? We don't really re-init this thing, this is kind of bad. We just want to change out the... So if you load here, yeah, that's what we want to do. Funny that I did this. Let me just quickly try that out. Zig build dash run. Zig build run. I forgot. So let's just watch. Where is Harold? I don't know where he is. He's dead, I guess. And now if I close it, we shouldn't have any problems. Yes. And if I start again, well, I guess that's not really well. Whatever. We can go with systems, and what we can do is we can add this print back. Now it should not reinitialize it, but instead, yes, it went through with that. Good. And then we can do that again. Perfect. And if we close that, perfect. Okay. That's so good. So... yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. And what we'll instead do is that we'll go... How should I do this in a smart way? Well, it already locks it in here, which is also something I should probably not be doing. We'll figure out a way to make it more smooth, but for now this is fine. This is whenever a message is received, and that's kind of like whenever a message is received, that's when we would like to do something with it, right? We could have a system. Should we actually have it for? We should have it for both the client and the server. There's like an update loop. Or actually, we could just store. Can we just store? No, because we store it in a buffer, then we would have to do an allocation. Unless if we had an array which would already be allocated, and then just propagate that. That could work as well. And that could work. Why have I dropped so many frames? That's crazy, the amount that has been dropped. Receive, let me think, because we cannot, the receive cannot be hot reload. I think the information that we receive from the thing can be. So we could store, that could work. And I think we wouldn't, maybe it would be good, maybe it would be bad. Because we could just append it into an array, the calls, right? And then parse them inside of the update, and then they would always be updated, and then this wouldn't be needed to be, this would just send the information into an array that could then be read later on inside of the system. That could work. Because I think I cannot, well, I guess no, I cannot, because this is something that has to run concurrently, and I don't want it to be on a hot reload, be kind of stopped and then started in that sense, and then reinitialized. Could that work? So it would close the thing and then restart it, but then what? Yeah, but it's UDP, so it wouldn't be able to. Now we still would like to receive calls, even if our hot reload happens on the server. We still would like to queue up the calls that the clients are sending, so they can be processed. I think. Yeah. Oof. Let me think. Jesus Christ. We'll get the message. I think that this is literally just a... Let me go through receive. Gets the buffer here. And then it goes through their vtable, net receive, count, and then we'll just return this message. Which, okay, so it is a structure with actual information. I was thinking if all of the data was just stored in the buffer, but okay, it contains a lot more. So, well, I guess I could steal, but I would have to store data. I assume it's that thing. Let's receive. Let's see, there's... Yeah. That might also be bad. Okay. Okay. Fuck. I thought this would be a bit easier. Or what if I... Damn, the mic is a bit bad placed. What is that? What happened over here? We still need to queue commands, but the thing is that I want to be able to change commands. Well, no, I don't want to be able to change commands during a hot reload, because if I change commands during a hot reload, that means I'm altering the structure layout, which then would be kind of, well, it wouldn't be bad if if I make a union of the commands, because then as long as I keep within a smaller union size than the previous ones, then I think it will always be fine, because that wouldn't fuck up with the layout size. Maybe alignment could still fuck up, but So I guess commands could work. No, because this thing will not be able to receive the hot reloaded stuff. So that means if I just pass it in as draw data, it would be possible. Yeah. Okay. But this returns a incoming message. And then in the incoming message there's this data, which I assume is that thing. Yes. So I guess I could just store incoming messages and then say that incoming data is always some predetermined size. And then I could copy the data over to that thing and all of this actually over to there, and that could work, I think. And then inside of the systems you could parse it and do whatever you wanted with it. So here, yeah, I think that could work. Or is there a better way to do this? Because that would allow me to just arbitrarily just change the calls that the client will send on a hot reload, and I would also be able to change the code for the server on a hot reload to make new commands being processed. And I should be able also to redefine the commands. Where should I put the commands? Should it be inside of the systems? Yeah, a system called net, I guess. For both of them. Because we have the camera system here, which is kind of funny, but yeah. So we would also have in here, would they share? I think this could actually be a shared thing, the net, because they will be, it should be the same layout, I think. If I send a command, is there a UDP implementation example? C example. Wow, my internet is so damn slow today. What's happening? Just open the damn page. Jesus Christ. Oh no, I'm dropping frames for it right now as well, because I don't know what's up with my internet. I'm not even downloading anything, I think. And I don't like this. It does not require handshaking prior to sending or receiving data, which simplifies its implementation. Server message, client message. Okay. Let me quickly see, can I find something that explains... I want to find something that shows... Do you like parse? I want to find something that... This one I just opened. Send clients. Something that shows kind of like, are you supposed to... Is that how you do UDP? You parse the information that you receive. I could also just if they use the exact same layout, I could send them as binary encoding. I wouldn't even have to make them into some other format, and I think that could be pretty fire. I mean, let's try that. I think that would be pretty funny. we could just to try it out, and that means that we would have to dot, and then in here, and then we will go to the shared, and here in root, would let's not do net file yet or structure. We'll just we'll make a net like so, and let's see if I remember how to do. I don't remember how to do unions, but let's see, union. Yeah, Zig union struct. And we'll wait until tomorrow for this to load. How about that? Pretty fire, alright. Union enum. Well, it's not an en, it's just actually a struct that I want. Wow. While that one is taking until tomorrow to load, we'll check out the Zig server as well. And we'll ask for union. Let's see if somebody has said something. And while that one is still loading, we'll check out this one. Union. Let's see. Tagged extern union. Let's see. Union. Tagged union. Union complex type tag. I think actually I did it for the old. You can look in the old renderer actually, because there I used. So union. Packed union? What the fuck's packed union? Oh, there's there a union type. Oh wait, that's trunking. This is what I wanted to do. An annoying error with reunion with Vulkan. That's interesting. There's the Vulkan binding by value. Okay, it's loading too long. We'll take a look at this. Legacy. Because I know I do it in here. But not like source. And I think it's actually... No, that's the old one. How do I do it? I know I do it somewhere. Where I tell it that it can be... These things, models, this thing, ECS. It doesn't find the ECS, that's great. There it is. Okay, here I do it. So shape, union, primitive, and mesh. So we can take this. And then what we'll do is this in here. And we'll call it net command. I think Harold would have such a smart way to go about it, but we're gonna do it without him now. How could I do this so I could, like, a command? Well, we'll do it the dumb way first and then we'll make it the good way. Struct. Yeah. Pub const command structure. And we will just put a simple... Well, we'll do this, just a... Is this actually smart? ID, which will be a U32 for now. And then we'll just do a data. which will be, we'll also take a, we could do a U8 and 256, just arbitrarily, like so. And this we could mess around with. So when we go into systems, and it is this system that will actually send the data in here like that. Guess I'm alive. Hello, Pig Linek. Hello, Pig. How are you, Pig? We do have access to shared. So what we can do is that it sends here U8 array anyways. So we could slice it for as STD as no memory as bytes, and then in here what we can do is we can do a const it has to be a better data command, and it will be a shared net. It's not even there. Doesn't find net, but it should be there. Let me say one more time. Okay, I guess we'll just go with it. Net command equal to, and I will just give it ID 1 and then say something dumb like lol. And that's what we'll do for now. And then here we can pass in command, and we'll just do address of, like so. And yeah, we have to, I always forget. Dot ID is equal to that, and then dot data is equal to that. Expected found. Can I not just arbitrarily do this? I feel like I should be able to do this. Still, damn it, hurting, but I'm good a bit recover from torn tendon. What's a tendon? Can I not actually do this? I really would like to do this. Well, what if I just do a const data U8, what the fuck, U8 oh well, that wouldn't work either. But let's see, expected found. Can I not just actually do this? Can I just say that I want a U? Okay. How do I do this? X. God. Yank. How do I do this properly? Let's also provide that so it knows what I'm talking about. Because I am not sure const. Is that not literally just the same thing, or except for that it's But yeah, we'll just get that sent over to here, and then we can figure out where we should actually parse it. Right now I just want to see that we can get that information. And then we'll receive that, and then we can say received, and then we'll say s, and then \n, from, and then we'll say this any. And then here we'll do message dot data, so it will be a bit better. And let's see, okay, it went through here. Issues that you're trying to assign, you slice to a fixed array, so slice and array are different types in Zig. So mem copy. By the way, I read on my setup changed my damn, it's broken desk. Damn, that's good. That's good, that's good. Okay, so I could just mem copy it. Create command. Yeah, no. Well, then I guess I could just do this. Data is equal to std mem copy. I think it's better to do at mem copy instead. And then we'll just provide, so the destination, well, that's where I'm trying to assign it right now. So we can actually just do this then. Undefined. And then we can do the at mem copy command. That data is the destination, and then I would just like to give it an well, like that. There's not indexable pointer. No matching copy then. Well, I guess I could just say 0 to 3 and then provide that in. Yeah. Hello, Cheesecake. I got to admit your code is not that bad. So it's improved. So I'm gonna go. All right, see ya, pig. Wait, what happened? What happened? Wait, what happened? Wait, you said something. Copy forward is deprecated, by the way, and copy backward is too. Yes. Okay. That's great. This will probably still give me just garbage values in some other places, but I think that's fine. We just want to see the lull in the beginning. That's all I want to see. So if this works, I have no idea. It's not able to be able, because now it will just receive this. So we'll still have to take the data. I might actually do the right thing. We'll see. Run the server. Zig will run. And then if you go here to the client, Zig will... Actually, I prefer to have this second one as that. Why is it still taking ages? Can I just force close it? No, I cannot force close it. Okay, good. Zig will run. So let's see there. Yes! We're getting the information. So it says lol in the beginning. Well, it works because it's just bytes, but... and then there's just a bunch of garbage after that. What we could do is that when they're still running over here, we could put a \0. I don't know if it's counted as a character, that thing now. I don't think it is. Let's find out. Invalid escape character. Can I just put it there? Really? Damn it. Okay. What we'll do instead is... What should I do instead? How do I just do a end character? Zig add and string. Wow. Still loading. Okay, not loading. Hello. Well, that's a painful way to go about it. Can you do hello Len? Yeah, if you do that, I guess you could do that. And it would probably be ideal to do it like that temporarily. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll go in here, and when we create the thing, we'll do, let's call it variable data, which will be of u8, an array of that, and it will be lol. Well, I cannot actually do that because I need to add the damn, wait. I was thinking I could just say arbitrarily that I wanted a something there, but that's not gonna be possible. How can I not just do a \0? I would really like to just do \0. Because I don't want to leave an empty space to do it. This could work. \x. Is it just 0, 0? I think that's the escape, isn't it? So if I go in here and I just do x 0, 0. What is it? Isn't it like that? No. Yeah. But that should, because now in the, I do say string. Doesn't it understand that string should be on a null terminated character? Or data. A u8 lol. Yes, that. And I think this will just be a bit easier to deal with. Data, like so. And let's see. And data. Expected found. Can I not understand just to convert it easily? Do I actually have to? I feel like I'm doing it wrong whatever I do. Oh my god, I hate that. I should make it so it doesn't paste it into the clipboard, but I'm too lazy for it. 0 dot dot. Let's do 5, and then we can do a 1. Let's show up 1. And save that. Let's see. Yeah, now it prints 1. Also in there, it receives 1. Don't know why I cannot click there. I should be able to click there. But yeah, so we can now just send arbitrarily data through this, and we'll also have the ID. Wait a minute. I'm passing the whole command, but oh wait, because the first few bytes, yes, that's why we're getting it a bit funny, because I'm doing it so wrong. That's fine. What we'll do, we'll close this down. This is what I want to do, is hot reload this as well, but because we received the data, now we would like to do the other way around, where we take here, we can do a const command, and then shared net is here, great. Command is equal to, and then can I just do no, just do an undefined like that, and then at mem copy destination is our command, and what we'll take is we get the message data like so, and then we can do here received, and then ID D, and then we can say data, and then we should just say any, I guess. Well, it's a string, but so then we just change this to command dot ID, and then command dot data. Let's see. Command is not an indexable pointer. Right, I need to do it. I could do stdmm byte, I guess. I don't know if this is a bad way to do it, but... Alright. Let's see what went wrong. Access of union field pointer. Structure is active. Union declared here. No generic function. Can I just take it as byte? Because I just would like to get the first address. Just make it as bytes and then just copy it all over. I feel like this should be legal to do. Well, another way to do it is just a const ptr. I guess I will have to make it shared. Command, like so. That should give me the brother. Equal sign. So now I should have the pointer of it. And then I should be, I'll call it data, I guess. Pointer at pointer cast pointer and then at as u8. Wait. u8. Don't I have to say pointer? Like that, right? And then discard const qualifier. So variable. So never mutated, what the fuck? And then this thing, then we can just take this data. And it's not indexable. What? But then expected type found u8. Wait, how am I supposed to do? I know there's a fancy way to go about it. Expected you found as it's something like this. I don't remember exactly what it was. Really annoying. We can still take inspiration from here because I know I do it in the VMA. Here I do it. So I got the map data pointer. Okay, I need to do that thing. Obviously it was that. U8. And that should then take it, and then I should be able to do that, and this should still point to the same thing. So right, the client's interesting. Yeah, because I used UDP, but there you can see ID, and then the data is 170, and then you can see the we close that. So you can see the ID is sent as 1, and then this is lol, and then there's lol of 1, 49, 48 is 0, and then you have the 0 there, which is from this one. So yeah, now we actually get the ID represented, and well, we had to just cast it a little bit back and forth. I am really confused why didn't it STD mem, because that should basically do the same thing. But yeah, interesting. Now to do this in a slightly better way, I think first of all, what I really need to do is to system, in here, I mean. So net, and then we'll just call it public Will we do that? Yeah, const or public. How does it work? Public const data size is equal. It's a u32. Maybe it should be a u size. And then we'll do like that. So we'll always just use this for the data side of net. And we can then just go into our main here. And then we can go share. Should probably just have a quick access to net. Data size. So we'll have this. And then also, because that means we have to do this as well, data size. So it will always be that same thing, and then it should be fine in both cases. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot more now, but still accurate. And then if I just change this to be, let's say I do it to be 2, 4, 3, 4. Wait, it didn't even hot reload, but yeah, this one is still 1. But if I save now on the client, let's see, it still says 1. It should update it and tell me that it's... Damn it, maybe I should make it... Well, I actually don't do Zig build. Okay, now it did a hot reload, 100%. There's no way it fucked that up, yeah. And yeah, now it's... it cannot send a message, so it's being a little bit of a funny person right now. But that's okay. But yeah, it updated it. I don't know why it didn't... Well, I don't... It's a bit problematic when I have the NeoVim to try to compile and run, or not run, but compile. And I get... It kind of triggers a hot reload and kind of not, so... And then if I just add an actual watcher to compile, it just gets more problematic. It's just fine. Okay, so... We do this now. We can get all of this information. And we can cast it back into a command as when we receive it as just pure binary, which is pretty good, I think. And what you can do with this now, I think I would probably like, I still want to be able to do it inside of the system somehow, in a good way. And I wonder what is that good way, because we probably don't want this to be... Well, I mean, we could take it inside of the system and then close it on a hot reload, and then it's too bad if you try to send a signal, because the... Well, we just need something that works, if I'm totally honest. And what's the easiest way to actually get this to work is probably just to put this inside of the... in the systems, yeah. We don't need this either. This can go. Let's just put it inside of the... Yeah. But what if... No, because if clients fail to send request to server, that should still not kill the clients anyways. So yeah, that's just me doing a poor implementation there. But then we could take this actually to the systems. All of this should actually be stored in the shared. Let's do that. So the net here, we will have public const, and then we'll just say server IP. That will be an array of U8s, and we'll take this from here and put it in there, because I still need to do and then we can do public const. This could probably be its own struct, the report, but I'm not gonna do that. And that will be a U32. I wonder what does this thing actually want if I look at it. Okay, I can look at it. It wants a U16. Okay, const U8 also. Well, that doesn't really matter, but let's make it const. Const, and this will be a U16, and it will be an 80, 84, and then we get that, so that, and we'll got that, and that means we can now, we'll take it away from here, save that, that's okay. We'll go into systems, and when you initialize system init, actually, but server system will only be created once. So we'll do this whole thing. We'll create this thing. I think we have access to the IO, it's okay, or we should have access to the IO. And then we'll also take this thing away from here, and we'll put it inside of here. That's okay. And oh my god, this is so perfect. And then in the dinit, we'll just do that. Is this actually as good as I think it will be? Let's see, dinit system. Before we do that, well, actually, we can do that in that order. Of course, these things aren't. It doesn't know what I'm talking about, but that's okay. And then what we can do is, oh my god, this could actually be moved into. No, it cannot be in the. No, it has to be in. But we could have a server kind of thing. Yeah, I think that would be ideal. To be able to access it from here. Yes, that's what we'll do. This is perfect, this is brilliant. What we'll do is we'll create a inside of source, and we'll create a folder called system, and inside of the system we will have not net.systems. It's now the system, server systems. I will just call it net Zig. It's a bit confusing because we also got net inside of the shared, so it might be a dumb idea. But for now, we'll go with it until my brain will be like, "Oh my god, you're so dumb! Why didn't you just call it X or Y instead?" And I will be like, "Yeah, that's pretty smart. Let's do that." And then we'll put this in here. That's okay. What the fuck? That's not okay. What the hell am I doing? And I will do an STD and import that. And we will need the world. The world which comes from... Isn't it just the... This one we actually have to be a bit careful with, that we don't get the wrong world. System world, so we should take... But system is already inside of there, so this should just be the world then. World... World is equal to add. As yes, not no. I was joking. I didn't mean yes. I wasn't sincere. At import, and then it will just be. Damn it! Is it actually one step back? Where does it come from? Wait, sys. Okay. Because it should be from this thing. So. System.sig.world, like so. And then we'll need the shared as well. Const shared. Shared. And that one is also a step back. It's actually 2 steps back. Ah, fuck me. Is it not? That's a bit of a yikes also, but I think it's fine. Oh no, it's just called shared. Ah, thank god. I was like, that's dumb if it's like this. So then we can just say shared, like so. And did I actually forget const? I don't know, my microphone is a bit funny right now. I might... Yeah, okay. So, and you guys can still hear me. Good. Okay, so now we should have shared inside of here as well. Num-c, let's get that constant set is equal to shared.endset. And yeah, that should be fine. So now we should be able to hot reload that as soon as we go in here. And we can just, this is now the system, so we can say const. I should probably call it server net, but it's just gonna be called net is equal to add import and then system net like so. And now in it over here, we'll change a few things. First of all, we'll go through share.net. Oh, that's bad. Server underscore IP and shared net server underscore port. Like so. So we'll get that. And then here we will have IO access. That's kind of the plan. So in context here, the data will take in an IO, std IO, and we'll have to store it also in here. IO, std IO, like so. So then when we go in here, we'll be able to just do data.io, like so. Oh, look at that. Actually, wait, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. IO is equal to data.io. And let's see. The verb cannot do this in here because that. Oh, no, we'll have to do it in the deinit over here. We'll get to it in a bit. Then this should be fine. And then here, this we should actually need to store now, otherwise this will be kind of bad. Yeah, we need to store it. Because we need to close it later on. That's the thing over there. So accept client future, why is it called that? Well, I will just we'll yank it. And then what we'll do is go to here. I guess we'll put it in here. What does it actually return? What is this thing anyways? Let's see. I am. It returns a future. And that's crazy. That's great. I would love to have a future. Yank that. Return. Should I actually store the whole thing, or is it just good enough if I just do it like that? Right. It's probably from stdio.future. Yeah. Okay. And then what we'll do. Well, this init is just taking that information. So we should be able to move it to there, I think. But yeah, so this thing, it will take in the context now as well, this thing, and then we'll have to store this inside of the data as well. Ah! Like that, go there, paste it, and it will come from data dot the same thing. Alright, so before we move, this is actually quite bad what I'm doing now. Fuck. It's okay. And we'll assign this to data will be equal to that, and it will need a try like so, and then accept client. Right. This will now come from net.accept clients. So, and this is data.listing, and then the world. That is actually really important to use. Yeah, the world we should definitely store. World. Should probably be a pointer as well. But let's not worry about it until it's a problem, right? So then this will be data.world that I fucked up somehow. Like that. Paste it there as well. And then we'll just do dot world is equal to data.world. And this one is still problematic. Yo, what's up? I'm streaming. Hello?
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
well, you know, Discord.
I used to stream on Discord. I don't know what happened. My network or internet is so bad today. Where have you been, by the way?
Bro, I came home like 7 minutes ago, alright?
SMH,
well,
how's...
I've been, well, first of all, I was in school, right? And I had like national tests and shit, right? And then I had to like cook like actual food, you know, in school, I guess. Yeah. And then I had to take the train home, which takes about 40 minutes, and then bus was plus 15, I guess. But yeah, whatever. And then when I came to the city I live, right? Then I went home, was home for like 10 minutes. Then I had to go to like a driving thing, I guess. For my driver's license, and then I'm here now. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So that's where I've been.
All right.
Where have you been?
I have been here coding for the past hour. Think about that for a minute.
Yeah, let that sink in.
No, I got it working to send stupid commands. Anyways, I want it to be in the system that it can hot reload how it handles the acceptance of the commands or data that it receives, right? So now I'm just trying to figure out like how can I store it inside of the system.
Isn't this context for the client?
This is for the server.
Okay.
So I'm wondering like right now, because now I would have to store... Should I make maybe a structure to store this information in? Because right now I'm going in the init here.
Nah, bro, just... Huh?
Because I need to, you know, create the socket and how to accept the information. Or I could, I guess, send this in, so... But I need to run the concurrent thing inside of here. Yeah, I guess I could pass in the socket in here, because the socket can be created outside. It doesn't have to be created inside of system. But that's kind of weird as well.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on, but sure.
So sure. No. You know, I need to create this shit, right? And then I need to tell it what function it will be. Fuck. I just realized that...
You store the function in the context.
No, because this thing is the thing that needs to be hot reloaded, right?
Why?
Because that's the thing that accepts the message so I can read it and parse it. Unless if I make a function inside of here that is... No.
What? Bro, just reload this function.
Just reload the function? That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but you like store the function pointer of accept client in the context.
Yeah, but like...
And then when you hot reload, you just cancel the future.
But the thing is that I don't hot reload the init and the init. I just hot reload the update. Or I'm trying to move away from doing the init and init, because if I do these things, then it's like almost just better to do a complete restart, right? It's easier if it's just the function update that gets hot reloaded.
This is a server you said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you can probably just put it in the update though, because like whatever address bind this, it's probably like blocking IO.
Yeah, but it runs concurrent.
Yeah, but you can just close down the concurrent thing.
No, I want it to be concurrent.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be, but when you hot reload, it just like closes down the current one.
But how? Wait. So then I would do that in here when I load the table. I would switch out the functions. Or the. But how can I? I guess I could do it at the end when I do the load. Hmm.
Bro, all I know is that hot reloading destroys your code. Just look
No.
this.
No, you don't get it, because I can't change. You still don't get it.
No, I do get it, but it's just not worth it.
It
It
is
just
worth.
destroys the code so badly, bro.
No, it is worth it.
I prefer clean code over hot reloading.
No, it's gonna be clean code. It's just hard for me to even
It's not.
understand. Yeah, shut up. uh.
Clean code just means not using FFI and using good names and namespaces and not naming things in by the namespace also.
Naming what? How do you name your namespaces if it's not by the namespace?
No, I mean like you make a namespace and then you make a like let's say you make a namespace called like player, right? And then you have another thing inside of that. You don't call it like player position, right? You call it position.
Yeah, but that I still do.
Yeah, no, but you're using FFI, so it's unclean code.
But no, I can still use namespaces as you see. I do shared net server IP, shared net server port.
FFI.
Yeah, this is through the FFI. These are the
FFI, the concept.
But the
But it makes your code unclean.
Okay, but that's only one part. It's just a small part of the whole code, and it's literally just an update. That is it right now. So
well, there's other parts that are also unclean, like what the hell is even happening in here, bro? It's just chunks of garbage.
Anyways, I need to get this thing to be in the hot reload.
Also, shared net is net. Why is net camel case?
It's actually from your structure that I took that name. I have just renamed it. But
to be camel case.
No, it was camel case, but
I don't believe it was though.
It was. Trust me.
I don't think it was though.
It doesn't matter. This is the thing that needs to be changed now.
Put it in the update.
What? But I cannot every update do a function change on it. I have to do it on the reload of the.
Okay, wait. Have a callback for that, like a
I don't need a
system context reload.
I think I could. Wait, let me see. Yeah, I could just do it in here, but I don't have access to.
Not in there. You just have a reload function, bro. The load thing in the table is only for loading the table, alright? Nothing else.
But that's the only place where I know if a hot reload happened right now. I guess I could add another function that is called through here and then does that.
Reload.
Yeah. For now it will do. That doesn't need to be an extra. We'll just call it reload.
Space between functions.
It will come automatically, don't worry about it. And I guess I can just take this immediately away from here. Put it there. And I will have to take in the cell or the context. Context. We'll just make it a pointer out of habit. And then we'll just go through here. We actually don't, the only thing that needs to be is not this part, but that thing is the only thing that needs to be reloaded. This can still stay the same. Yes. And then we will also have to store socket inside of the context so we can access the socket. I'm probably doing this in such a bad way, but we'll just make it work first and then... Isn't it from Ionet socket?
Huh? Why do you store socket? You're gonna have multiple sockets.
No, it's... I'm just doing one. This is the server. Hold on.
Why are you storing the server socket?
Because this is the socket that I use to...
I guess you can do it, but...
Because this is the socket that I use here to listen, to receive.
Like, you don't need to reload the listening. Yeah, but you don't need to reload the listening.
No, but I need to reload this thing.
This isn't listening.
No, but
this
then...
is client handling.
Yeah, so that's why in here I just initialize this thing, bind it once, and then in here I rebind this thing.
Oh, this dumb. Anyways, baby. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. And... let's see, context.io, like so. And then context.io, like so. Oh my god. And that one also needs to be context.io. Expected type pound. Aren't these supposed to be like that? Concurrent.
No, they're generic.
Wait, so how can I actually store this properly then? Do I do the same thing as
What does the accept client thing return?
Just a void, error void.
Great. Can I go back?
Can I not just use the same that they use in here? Just take this from here and store that?
You can, but I will kill you.
Okay. Yes, what do you want?
Yeah. Go up. In the field there now put parentheses. You know how generic function works.
Do you mean for replacing the whole thing or just using? I'm confused.
You know how a array list works?
Yes, I know how array list works.
Yeah, how do you use array list?
Or do you want an STD array list?
Yeah, it's the array list.
But how does that?
It's like just show me how you use it. Hmm.
And what type do you want?
I don't want you to look at that. I want it to be the future there, but just... Bro, it's a generic function.
Oh my god, I can't press the right buttons. Ah, I thought. Okay.
Bro, your brain is turned off or something.
No, I didn't know what you meant. I was like, what is this thing?
Any error also.
Any error.
Yeah, your brain was turned off.
Is it using how was this supposed? Is it type or is it like that? Just like that.
Like that. Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's crazy.
I hope that works because I don't they have done some stuff to the com time I feel like.
Let's see. Expected void found type of the return. What? How can that be? I'm just saying it to return whatever it returns. Ah, because this one cannot return. I have to
Sup?
Hello.
So
Bro, Lucas, what is that font size? Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I have to do those every now and then.
Lucas, what have we said about this?
About what?
You're dumb,
Thank you.
bro.
What?
We make functions and then we wrap those functions in exported functions, yes?
Harold is calling me dumb for no reason.
Bro, go to the client and look in there. How they do how we do it there.
We do this now. It's a bit cleaner also, I just realized.
Mm. Also about the adder, whatever that's supposed to mean. Put style guidelines here. Huh?
And how are you guys doing?
Adruners.
I'm doing it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, that's an improvement, guys. But style guidelines with the types.
Oh. Data world, but now that actually wait, hold on, what? Const system.
Well,
Bro, I
guys,
just meant
you
this.
don't know
It's the IONET IP address, bro. Yeah, did you?
about what happened today in school. We were like watching a movie, and like the teacher got us some pizza. Everything was
Fire.
nice. But then my friend, bro, just starts gambling on his fucking tablet. I thought, oh, bro's just on this gambling website with like fake money. Bro, I look, he's in with real money, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Nah, bro's cooked.
Yeah.
Bro should be sent to jail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
actually he was up 8 euros. At the end, he was down 8.5 euros.
Damn, bro, playing with his future right here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Void found any error.
You know, Lucas, I could probably make it with comp time, so you would only have to type the signatures like once here. Like only the functions, right? And then the table would just be like auto-generated in here, but
Right. Now the D init also needs a well, I do have the D init here. So it's okay. So we can take there. Actually, yeah, let's do that. My bad.
Lucas, did you see the new Hyperland update and the new layout?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I was told me about it yesterday. There's like a scrolling layout now.
Damn. Maybe we should look into it. Wait, let me see what else is problematic right now.
Yeah, like, not gonna lie, I probably think it's not as good as the normal one. I mean, it would be nice to test out.
Yeah. This one should be able to return that. And why is this expected type future any error void found future net client accept? I think I have to do the thing. It doesn't seem to like this. Harold? Did he die? I think he might have
yes,
died.
I was watching video. No.
This thing.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I have to do the same thing.
I was gonna think that would happen. Yeah, just do the shit they do. Yeah. Bro, I told you they definitely did something with comp time. They definitely did something with comp time.
Wait, do I? No, this is all I have to do.
Nah,
No.
not
Wait,
error.
damn it. Just not the error, but just this part.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck? No. So wait, what do I do? This or? I'm so confused.
Go back. Wait. What did you do? I just away for like 1 second. Bro, go to your code.
I'm trying. And then I just replace this with that, like this.
Remove the error thing.
That.
Mhm.
I don't think.
Accept client, bro.
Can I not just make it during? That wouldn't. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I still want it to be like this, but. All right. Wait. Let's see. And then this will catch. Catch. Oh my god. Oh, it has happened again. System. And save it once. Yeah, what the fuck? Where am I with this thing? I'm inside a server. Why does server has the camera? That's weird. Yeah, it shouldn't have it. I don't know why it's giving. I don't know. Something's broken there. Catch. Error. And we'll actually just do the same thing that we do over here. Paste that. And let's open up the main. Save it. I think it will complain. Actually, what we can do in here now is that we don't really need. We don't need this thing and we don't need that thing, but we do need those things. Yes. And then IO, IO, and the world. That I cannot. Do we have the world? We have to do the world before. World. Well, it has to be system found const. Expected found constant. Okay, I see now. We're taking it back. I'm gonna change it. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Call function here. 110. Oh, not 110. Just 10. Receive. It failed to do. Well, yeah. It doesn't know what the IO is. Wait, it does know what the IO is. Wait, where the fuck does it... Yeah, no, that should be... It should know all of that. Why would it... Bad function, I guess. Sys error no. Is it not getting the right information? I feel like it should be getting the right information here now. Because it should store... All of this should be fine. Oh. Oh no. That will not work. Oh shit. Okay, I have a better plan. I'll make it over here. This is a bad plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. That's it. No, that's an awful plan. Okay.
Board so cooked.
But I can do this. So. Hello, Code Fox. Can I do that? Cannot do that. Can I do that? It feels wrong also to do this. Maybe I can do it. Wait.
Lucas, when we were doing the VR stuff, did you run Steam through Flatpak?
No.
Okay, I see.
I know I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
Why are you asking, Harold?
I see.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this socket, yeah, you are using Ethernet socket, okay?
Yeah.
Lucas, did you get UDP to work?
Yeah, I did get it to work.
Yeah?
We're now trying to make it hot reloadable on both server and client. Yeah, okay, great. Let's see. Fuck. Immediately crashed when I actually received a message. Okay. Close that.
Yo guys, Steam, the Steam thingy, like Steam, you know Steam, yes, from Valve.
Yeah.
Bro, its client, it's gonna become 64-bit, finally.
Damn. Actually, wait, we didn't run through Steam.
What?
Or I did run a few
No
times through
way,
through
it's
Steam.
so
Yeah.
modern.
Harold.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what
But
the
not
fuck?
through Flatpak Steam.
No, I
Right.
didn't. Like, I ran through Steam, but it wasn't through Flatpak, but we used Monado, if you remember.
Yeah, no, but like it was Steam installed with Flatpak.
Steam. No. I don't use Flatpak for anything. I don't even have Flatpak installed.
Good.
Well, that's yeah.
I have Flatpak installed.
Oh god.
I have it installed also, but it's only to be able to play Minecraft, Hytale, and Vintage Story, which are all block games. So, yeah.
For me, it's only to play Roblox, which I never do. It's only to, if I rephrase it, it's only to test Hans' crazy games.
Yes.
True.
Because why are you even like, why are you doing sedf dot? This is the worst code I've seen.
Because I need it to be persistent. If I don't do it, then I don't have memory that I can use later on throughout the program. Yeah. I think this is also a problem.
Right.
Maybe. I don't think that should be. Still crashes. I think something is still incorrect here with this. It gets the bug cause syscall error, not socket. How do I do? It shouldn't trigger a reload, so that should be fine. But if it does, it shouldn't even be a problem.
You know what I hate about designing APIs or something? Like, there is not a best way. Like, for example, which is the best anchor point you can set, right, for a draw thing? Like, of course you can make it that there are multiple anchor points, but like, would you say when you have like a draw rectangle, should it be at the, like, the position you specify? Should be at the top left, in the middle? Like, it's always something different you want.
Not socket. Am I just calling like the wrong? I'm still not preserving the socket, am I? Even though okay, maybe I'm still doing it incorrectly. Should I actually do a memory allocation for this and return that? That would be so weird. I don't. Well, I guess I could do a memory allocation, and then I would be preserved. Let's do that. So we'll do a self at this. And then we'll do that, and then we'll do, because we do get the data at allocator. Great. Well, I don't have to do this anymore. I'll know it's. And then we can do self dot is equal to this. And we have to do a try. And then we'll just return a pointer. That should serve it 100%. And then in here we don't have to do this anymore. We'll just assign it to that, and we should be fine. Cannot assign it to constant. What? What? Context, that's not a constant. I don't know what it's talking about. It's a pointer. What the fuck? System context. Cannot assign to constant. What is it talking about? It's not a constant. Go to definition. Where does it get? Turn this. How does it think that this is a constant? I think it's lying. I'm gonna try to compile it. Cannot assign to constant. No, it literally thinks that that's a constant. What the fuck? Or how is this a constant? I do not see it. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be. Even in here, I'm not telling it to be. This one I would understand if you complain about that, but it's not. Well, I guess maybe it's if it. No, it shouldn't. But if you do, then we do a dereference, and I don't want to do a dereference. I want to keep the pointer. See function parameters immutable by default. They are cons when you write. You're trying to just reassign a pointer cons itself, not modify what it points to. But no. Okay, but if it does this, then it's gonna have the problem of trying to assign. Yeah, I'm trying to give it a pointer. I want to be pretty clear about giving it the pointer, not. So I'm just gonna take this now.
Lucas is vibing right now.
Yeah. Because I cannot. Well, I guess I could, but that would be so bad because we don't want to do that. What is it doing now? Right, the issue is that the context returns a pointer, but you're trying to assign it to which is expects a value. You need to do no. What we need is to assign a pointer to pointer, not value. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but now we're gonna have the same problem. You want to assign the pointer directly, not deref, so you should just remove that what thing you just added, and now it's gonna say it's fine. I swear to God, I'm okay. Okay, good. Wait, double pointer. Okay, okay. Why is it considered a constant then? Again, because function parameters are immutable. Assigned to a pointer parameter. So why am I even providing constant in this case over here? That's so weird. Expected type found. So wait, what? So then I do the. Yeah, so now we add back that thing. Oh my god. And then we have to provide. But does the main, you'll need to update the table structure calls. Oh god. It's okay. I'm not really sure even if this. I'm just doing this to check that I'm making an assumption that it's actually being problematic here with the memory, but it might not even be that. So this whole workaround is right now just a trial to see if that's the problem. Because it somehow loses the socket when it receives a call. Which I find super strange, because it shouldn't lose it, but apparently it does. I'm not sure if I want to continue going down this route. It's starting to look pretty bad in general. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. Okay. Instead, we're gonna find an alternative way, because that's so bad. Yeah. No, that we still want to do. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Seriously, cannot support. What? Does not support struct syntax. What is it talking about now? That should be it. I don't know, it's literally the same thing I just had. Okay, let's see. Boom. Okay, let's see if we can figure this shit out, because what's the time? Okay. This was the initial issue. The socket seems to be invalid. Ah. Because I mean, I could understand if it wasn't, but this should still doesn't make sense. Means the file script being used is not valid socket. This is likely happening because when you hot reload, but I'm not doing a hot reload yet. Being closed, but the new socket is. See the issue when you hot reload, a new context is called, which creates a new socket. No, it doesn't. The old except future. The issue is clear now. The old except function is still running in the background. A new context init is called, which creates no, not new. Or shouldn't call that at least, no. You're right, yeah. Good. But the hot reload, I guess, no, it shouldn't. It still uses the same socket even on a hot reload. So, oh, what the fuck? Found it. The problem is line 55, self, this passes self socket, a pointer to a local variable self on the stack. When init returns, context is copied to context. Still holds a pointer to the old stack location. I was hoping it would return that or copy it over, but okay, not to the socket in the final destination. It's a classic use after return bug. The future capture points to the stack memory because you need to initialize context in place or store the socket differently so that remains valid. Linux fix init take a pointer to the already allocated context. Yes, please. That should still be. Oh, so you could do. Ah, okay, I see. Well, you wouldn't really have to return self if you already take in self as an. Okay. And then context init. Oh god. No, we cannot. No. Oh no, that's even worse. No, wait, it could be fine actually. Yes, yes, it actually could. No, it's better. At the same time, it's not better, but it's better. Because then we'll have the context that we all created outside and we could reuse that thing. Yes. Oh my god, okay. It's a dumb way to do it, but it could actually make it work. Let's see. Yeah. It's so disgusting, but it works. And if we close it, we can see that we get the right information. Yes, and if I restart it, it should still continue printing that. Okay, it's dumb. So dumb. And then it stops. So dumb, I hate it. This definitely needs to be changed. But yeah, we should in theory be able to also hot reload this now. So let's try that. That's what I want to mess around with a little bit. So we connect there, and if I go into here, and then if we go to net, and then in here we're just going to go like, I don't even want to print anything, and then it crashed because where did it crash? Segmentation false system. How would it crash? It should be able to load the new version quite easily. Just go in here. I never called reload. So what will I do? I will just go. Where is it called from? It's just the context needs to be passed in. Well, in that case, I think it's cleaner if I just take it from here. I have to put it in the wrong place. I put it there. And then this could actually be a cell. Add this like so. And then we'll go to main, and then we will can do on. I think what do you call it? System context reload. Doesn't even say. Let's try again. We'll go to net. Take this so we can print. And what happened? Try. Error unitype found void. What? No wait, it doesn't have a try, but it should have a try, I think. Because we used to try there, yeah. And there's an error now. No field name data in system. It's supposed to be. I think this one also is supposed to be, it's already a pointer. Like so. Okay, I'm gonna be main. Save that. Yes, connect. Okay, let's try it out. Net and we'll out. Stopped printing, and then if I come back in, save. Okay, we're gonna do a quick Zig build server. That should have triggered it 100%. Still didn't do anything. It worked for the first one? What the fuck? Do I actually just have the same problem that I had last time? CD sig out. CD library ls. No, there's just one. So why is it not detecting the hot reload? Is it too little of a change? Does it want more? CD debug. No, actually log debug. I'm just gonna do a new line, so a little extra space. And I forgot that I need to do this. Doesn't detect the hot node at all. What am I still doing wrong? Doesn't detect it at all. What the fuck? That's so weird. I mean, I guess I could go to systems and do something more. What else could I do in here? I could go in the update and just say, also print that. This should definitely trigger a hot reload 100%, but it doesn't. What? Why is it not detecting it at all? It did detect the first time, but let's see. Okay, we're gonna do that, and now if I go in here, take this away, save that. I'm so bamboozled right now, what the fuck? Why did it stop printing at all? Like the... Does it even print... Oh, there, it prints entities. That's a bit of a weird number. Is it because... How would it be? Shouldn't just start a new one? I guess it just closes it on on reload, but it doesn't start the new one for some reason. Which is strange. It should also hot reload this thing. Let's try that. You see? And we'll just go remove that. And let's remove this, not that much. It should definitely be able to understand that this got added. Doesn't seem to do anything. And if I just start it, and then I remove this thing, I remove one of the hot reload and thinks that both of the prints should be deleted on a hot reload. That's interesting. Why would it do that? And entities is 16,000 somehow. Now something there is very
I
wrong.
think something's wrong here.
Hmm. What could it be though? Because it's... I don't call D in it. I hope.
Huh?
I'm having some funny problems. Which I don't understand.
Well, I can say that you clearly don't know what you're doing.
Well, clearly that's the problem, you see.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
The problem is that it's kind of interesting, because we got, if I, oops, not that. If I go into here and then I undo this, okay, so I'm gonna have print on update and on reload, right? And then if I go in here, I start the application, you see it prints basically. It prints the information about the message received, and then it should also print that it had an update about entities somewhere, but it's so hard to see for some reason. But it should do that. Anyways, you start it again. So it does this. And then if I now just comment out the... Oh wait, this is actually the... So it doesn't update this thing? Wait, why is it not printing in entities? Anyways, when I do a hot reload, everything just stops printing, which is strange. Let me just do this. Let's not print at all from here. Because then it should just print the entities constantly right now. There, it does. It goes up in that, right. Because I'm doing this every loop. I was like, why is the amount increasing? Oh no! Okay, boom. Let's not increase the entities. Okay, there. And now if I go and do a change in systems, right? So we print this, and let's say on hot reload I don't want it to print anymore, so I save it. But for some reason now it stopped printing anything at all. I don't understand. How is that possible? How can it just stop printing? This function is still the same as it was before, but it just stops printing it.
Maybe check your printer.
My printer?
Yeah, check if it still works.
Let's see, if I just add a print in the loop here, like this, and I will call it 2, I'm too lazy to do anything more. So then it should always say that 2, and then if I go in to systems again, and now if we just add it back in, you can call it also a 2, like so. Then it's segfolded, interesting. Why would it do that? Huh. So it's stuck in an infinite loop somewhere. That's why I'm not seeing anything. Okay. How can it get stuck? Is it because it's waiting for this thing to close? It has to be, right? Wait, let me try. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do yank it. And I'm gonna call this 1 R, and then it's gonna be called 2R. And then we're gonna start it like so, and I'm gonna go in here, and then what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna go and do this. Yeah, 1R. Now it's stuck in this, trying to... Okay, how do you actually... I don't know, I just made this assumption that this is how you do it. I wasn't sure about it. How do I actually remove the old future and apply a new one?
Well, to remove it, you do the
Cancel.
future cancel.
What's the await for then?
What do you mean?
There's an await.
Well, will you wait for it to be done?
Oh, that's why I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah, await.
Wait, why does it
it's
say
await.
Ido? Well, if you go into await,
Hmm?
what is that word? Ido potent? Like the comment in the await thing.
Idempotent.
Look, idempotent.
Not thread safe.
Damn.
I don't know. We don't care. Now that should fix it. System table updated. That's a lot of system table updates. Anyway, so now if we do this and we take this back and we do a hot reload, it crashes. Fantastic. That's when I try to close it. Somehow it crashes when I try to close it or cancel it. Why? How would it? Why would it?
What is error? Does it? What does it? Wait, go back.
It's just a seg fault.
Okay.
I mean, it could make sense if this was broken, but I store it in this thing already, which I have a reference to, which is also kind of dumb way of doing it, but I just needed to work for quickly and see if it. Yeah.
Like the accept client, whatever should be like null. Or like optional in my opinion.
What do you mean it should be optional?
No, the accept client future.
This thing.
Yeah.
Why would you? Oh, so you could then later on just. That could make sense, but let's first try to fix it. Why it doesn't?
And then it would also tell you. Well, it would be easier to fix it if you made it optional.
Okay. But wait, how would it be? So I would just have a null here instead? How would it be easier to fix it right now? Because I still need to try.
Well, use. That's not what's breaking though. It's a sig fault.
Yeah.
And you would just like have it as a default, you know.
Default to be null, but how would that still help? Or you mean just if it wasn't assigned, you would be able to tell?
Yeah.
Well, it should be assigned pretty obviously from here. Otherwise, that would crash before I even get to this point.
Remove the .accept client future equal undefined. Like you just shouldn't use undefined behavior because I don't know, you're like misusing it.
That's how we do it in C.
So I really would not recommend it for you. Yeah, I know.
No, it's still getting the same. So
then also in the go back. Oh, you gotta do a thing. We gotta do a thing. Also, you gotta like set the accept client future to be null after the cancel.
But it's at cancel that it breaks.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that.
Because I don't get to this print. No, we should just log because debug could actually be incorrect. Because it doesn't log like immediately, like, or it guarantees it to be printed, while debug print is kind of like, if it crashes before it prints, it's...
Debug print is exactly the same.
Are they the same?
Pretty sure they are.
I feel like log is kind of like putting it in a buffer that guarantees to be printed, while debug is, if it crashes before it has a chance to be printed, it would not do it. But yeah, no.
Log is as nicer colors.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it still breaks. Which is so strange. I feel like it shouldn't. It should definitely not. Oh wait, no. Even if, because this is still just stored in the main. So the memory, even if I change the memory layout of this, it shouldn't be a problem. Because, well, unless if I do some weird swapping of shit, but it shouldn't. What do I do in the main? I just go in here and just say reload this. And then reload just goes in here and it tries to cancel the thing. It was also when I tried to wait for it to kind of... But it's kind of hard for it to shut down.
Or if you try to do like a wait on it, it is not gonna close.
Yeah, I realized. Okay, it's time for Claude, I guess. Don't know. I should probably have provided this as well. I guess it will know based on the prints where the problem lies, but This happening cancel and the hold future during reload. This issue is that you're calling reload from a new library, but the accept client feature was created with the code from the old library. When you call a cancel on a future that was created with the function pointer from the old library, which has been unloaded closed, you get a segfault because, but it's still stored in the same context or state from the old one. It's being called from main after loading the new library. The problem is accept client feature was created with the old library, not net accept client function. The old library gets a closed. Reload tries to cancel the feature, but the future internal function pointers are from the now unloaded library. Oh yes, okay, in that sense. You need to cancel away the old before.
Bro, I should literally... Bro. No, I should actually kill myself, bro. Like, X11 uses a library, like XB, right? Uses a library called libxao, which is like which is like for authentication. But bro, there's 5 C files, and every C file has one function because authentication on X11 is so easy. I did it in 20 lines. Like,
That's
bro,
crazy.
why have a library for this? Like, yeah. I'm just gonna rewrite it in Zig.
Let's see. R1 system context. In cancelled. Result system preloaded failed. Cancel. That's weird. Okay. Okay, that's. I don't think that there's a lot of things that always have to be. I didn't think it would matter. I was like, wouldn't you just stop the concurrent thing from running? Like, why would it need reference to the old function?
No.
Like, why does that even matter if I just unload it, just kill it? But apparently it needs it. I guess maybe it stores it somewhere. The actual, I don't know. What is it trying to do? If there's an error when the future is cancelled, you need to ignore or handle this error. After cancelling preload, the unit still tries to await the cancel future, which... Well, no, don't mess with the DNIT, you dumb fuck. Oh my god. What? Why is it talking about doing... What the hell? And then preload. Okay, sure, that can help actually. Accept F. Okay, that's a weird way of setting it up, but sure. I'm gonna try things until they work and then we're gonna make it better. Huh. But why is it... Okay, now it works. But why does this work? Because the only thing it added was basically a self-cancel error. And it loads the new one. That doesn't make sense. Why would that be better? Let's try now.
Yes, yeah.
Thank
Bless
you.
you.
So we're gonna do this. And then gonna go in here. And I'm gonna add this thing. Like so. And then I'm gonna take it away. And we should see system table update R1 cancelled. How did that fix anything? Oh, what's the time? Holy shit. Why does time go so fast? I hate it. Ah. Okay. I don't actually have to go. Damn it. Yeah. All right. I will have to see. I will be back tomorrow. I actually have to go. I should have gone 4 minutes ago already. Mad Max Mother, what's up? All right. That will be it. Sorry guys, I have to actually leave. See ya tomorrow. Bye bye.
So
Yeah.